Now the rear wing. So the rear wings have very similar regulations to the front. So the span's the same, 34 millimeters for balsa wood. So the 34 plus our 26 mm body means that we're at 60 millimeters in total for our rear wing span. The chord is 15 mm as well, so the width of the wing. And the thickness, again, the rear wheel is exactly the same, 3.5 millimeters for the minimum, 9 millimeters for the maximum. There is one other rule, which is the position. So obviously it has to be positioned behind the rear wheel, and it can't be obscuring the view of the rear wheel, but also it has to be 34 millimeters off the ground. So we're going to do exactly the same setup as we did with the front wing. We're going to create a little box to create a section which we can design our wing in. So we will create a new sketch again in the middle. Okay. Rectangle, and make this a construction. Pop that in. Turn our body regulations back on, and we'll start putting our dimensions in for our work space. So 33 divided by 2, so half of the wheel plus 3 millimeters. 3 millimeters because we have that exclusion zone behind the front wheel. We have a regulation to the ground of 34 millimeters. There's no real height regulation except for the top of the block, so we might just put in a coincident constraint just to make sure we don't do it higher than the body of the block, which would be sort of unusual. And also at the back there's no regulation on how far back we can go, except for we probably don't want to go beyond the back of the car. So this is the space we have to build our rear wing in. And again, you can design it whatever shape you like. I'm going to do mine as an ellipse. So that's to be at least 15 mm wide. So I'll go 20 again. And it has to be at least 3.5 mm. So I'm going to go 4.5 again. I've accidentally left my construction line on, so I'll turn that one off. And again, I can position it and place it where I need. I might just bring it a little bit further forwards in this case. Pop it up here. I might just drop it down a little bit just so you can see what happens in this scenario. Finish my sketch. Alright, so we can now extrude this shape. Oops, I'll turn off that body regs and the block again. It's getting confused. So, symmetrical hole length is going to be 60. I'm going to be joining. Okay. If your wing does cut through the inside of your cylinder housing, then best way to fix it, project your existing hole in your sketch and just recut it. Just to make sure it's nice and clear. Doesn't actually matter, but it's good practice probably to make it look how it's supposed to. Alrighty, we can pop a couple of fillets on, make it look nice and tidy. and in the end, we're about done. From here, there might be one or two other features you might want to add to your design, which I'll cover in my next video.